guys, welcome to Yoga with Dojo Cat. All right, we got to stretch. Let's take care of our bodies. It's important for not only your physical and mental health. Yoga is great for that. But you know, if you are an athlete and you want to keep training, you need to take care of your muscles. You want to be able to use your body when you're older, especially if you do martial arts. Super important that we're taking the time to take care of our bodies, okay? So let's just get into it. We're gonna begin in mountain pose. I'm just gonna turn here for you guys. Inhale those hands to the sky, and exhale, swan diving down into a forward fold. Just take a second here, get some swaying motion going, relax that head, nod your head yes, and shake it no. Letting go of any tension you might have. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back, gaze forward. And exhale, folding back forward. We'll inhale back into mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Lifting that chest to the sky. And inhale back into mountain. I'm going to turn again to face you guys. Interlock your fingers and turn those palms out to the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath at center. And exhale, bending over to the right. Really getting a nice deep stretch in that left side body. Inhaling back to center. Deep breath and exhaling to the left. Come back to center and bring those hands down to your hips. We're just gonna sway side to side, letting those arms go, just getting a really gentle spinal rotation going here. If you feel silly, who cares? If somebody makes fun of you, you're probably a martial artist if you're watching this video, so just keep them in the head. Just kidding. For legal purposes, that's a joke. And come back to center, and we're going to inhale those hands to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. We're gonna move into a standing split from here. I'm just gonna step forward so I have the space. So we're gonna ground into our right heel. If you like, you can take both of your hands and just wrap them around your ankle. And then really engage that core, squeezing those muscles and lifting that left leg to the sky as high as you can. While you're trying at the same time to touch your nose to your knee. If you fall out of it, it's okay. You can even just bring both of your hands to the mat and just focus on really lifting that leg up. And release that foot back to meet the other one. And we're gonna plant our hands and just pedal our feet. We're gonna straighten one leg, bending the right knee, and then straighten the right knee, bending the left knee. Just getting a really nice deep stretch into those legs. And then from here, we're gonna rise all the way back up into mountain and bring your hands down to heart center. Turning towards the wide part of your mat, getting a nice wide stance, toes out at a 45-degree angle, and we're gonna sink into a goddess squat. So arms into a nice cactus position here, and then sinking our weight into our heels. You should be able to lift those toes up and wiggle them. And then think about that nice anterior tilt, right? So if I turn to the side here, and I do a goddess pose and my bum is sticking out, my weight is gonna be in the ball of my foot by doing this. But if I tuck my tailbone underneath, all about that anterior tilt of the pelvis, then the weight shifts to my heels where it belongs. Okay? Whew. We're just gonna straighten those legs for a second, turn those left toes to the wide part of your mat, and the right toes to the short part of your mat, and then meet me in a warrior two, bending that lead leg, and then really trying to find length in between your fingertips, creating a nice long line, not only with my arms, with your spine. Actively press that lead leg out. And we're gonna shift forward, flip that lead palm, and then reverse that warrior. Taking a bind with that left arm behind our lower back. Keep that lead leg bent. And then as we bring our arms out parallel, we're gonna straighten that front leg, shift forward, and then lower ourselves into triangle pose. If you'd like to deepen this stretch, you can take that right hand and place it on the mat outside of your foot. I'm not quite there today. We're gonna reverse this triangle. And then shift right away into an extended side angle. So I'm choosing the harder path right now by extending both of my arms out. You have the option to drop that right forearm onto your thigh. Just make sure you're not like leaning all your weight into it. Kind of defeats the purpose, but we're really trying to work on strengthening that core. So extend both of those arms out, tip over. One more breath. Beautiful. Bring both of those hands inside that right foot. You might need to tiptoe that foot out to the side of that mat. Drop that left knee to the mat, flatten that foot, and meet me in a lizard pose. And you can go into whatever lizard variation you feel like. If you want to come all the way down to your elbows, if you want to come onto the blade of your foot, it's just whatever, choosing whatever your body needs in this moment. We'll take that right foot and tiptoe it in between our hands. Curl your left toes and then lift that left knee off the mat, rising up into a crescent lunge. All right, from here we're gonna shift into a chair position, so grounding into that right foot and stepping forward. Keep that nice bend. I know your right leg's probably burning, that's okay. It's a good thing. And then sink down into your little chair, weight in your heels, toes lifted. Option to bring those hands to heart center if you like, or if you like, you can even bring them behind you, palms to the sky. Just the airplane arm variation. And from here, we're gonna sink lower, lower, bringing those arms out in front of you, and then come all the way onto your bum, right into bow pose. A couple options for you here. You can keep your legs parallel to the floor. You can grab onto the back of your thighs if you need. You can even, if you're tired, you can just bring those heels to the mat and just tip back until you feel your core engage. Or advanced version, straighten those legs, trying to touch those knees to your nose. This is as close as I can get, and that's okay. I'm tired. I'm tired today. I'm accepting that. This is where I am today. All right, we're gonna rock into plank here. So you can grab onto behind your knees, and we're gonna rock onto our spine. Up once, twice, and on the third one, we're gonna cross our legs at the bottom and hop into a plank. Oh, that was not graceful, whatever. and press into a downward facing dog. You know what, you don't have to do that, okay? If you just want to meet me in a downward facing dog without that rolling, that's fine. It's not like I'm gonna know, right? Unless you tell me. All right, gaze forward, hop, step, or float to the front of your mat and then rise into mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Couple of deep breaths here. Make sure you relax that neck. I always have to tell myself that. I'm always like looking up. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back into mountain pose. We'll go into that palm tree bend again. So interlock your fingers, palms to the sky. Nice deep breath at center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to center. And exhale to the left. And come back to center, bring those arms out to the side. We'll get those spinal rotations going again. And slowly come back to center. Inhale, those hands to the sky again. Exhale, forward fold. And we're gonna move into that standing split on the left side here. So really putting your weight into that left foot and whatever you need on this side. If you want to hold on to that foot, if you need your fingers to help you balance, just squeeze that core, lift that right leg to the sky. Beautiful work. Bring those toes to match, and we're going to pedal out those feet in our forward fold position here. And then we'll inhale all the way up, and then bring those hands to heart center. Turning towards the wide part of your mat, we'll move into goddess pose, sinking into that nice low squat. I challenge you to go a little deeper this time. We're almost done this flow. Oh, I'm losing my bun here. And sink lower. And sink lower. My legs are burning. One more breath. And straighten those legs. Whoo, boy. Let's turn those right toes to the wide part of the mat, straightening those left toes to the short part of your mat, and meet me in a warrior two on the left side. Creating length in the arms and the spine. And shift forward, flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Keep that knee bent. Feel that burn. I had a poll on my channel. I still have it, sorry. I still have a poll on my channel about what flows you like more. Whether you like the more chill versions or the hard versions. And you know, only 2 people have voted so far, but they both chose the hard versions. So we're feeling the burn today. All right, bring those arms parallel, straighten that front leg, shift forward, and then drop into a triangle. I mean, personally, I'm a huge fan of the slow, really chill yoga flows. But you know what? If you guys want to feel the burn, then you shall. And we're just gonna reverse this triangle one more time. And we'll come into that extended side angle on this left side. So bend that lead leg, bring your arms out overhead and lean over. Again, option to drop that left forearm to the leg. And then bring those hands to the mat, inside that foot, tiptoe that foot out, drop your right knee, flatten that foot, and meet me in the lizard pose. Oh. So whatever you did on the other side, make sure you do on this side just to balance it out. So if you're on the blade of this foot, or on the blade of your right foot, come onto the blade of your left foot, all that jazz. All right, we're gonna tiptoe that foot in between our hands, curl those right toes, lift that right knee off the mat, meet me in a crescent lunge. All right, we're gonna transition into that chair pose. So I know your left leg is burning. It's gonna keep burning for a little while longer. Grounding into that left foot, stepping forward into chair, keeping that bend. Again, option, I'm gonna bring my arms out into that airplane. Really trying to pull those palms to the sky, sinking lower into that chair. Keep that chest nice and lifted. One more deep breath all together. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Bring those hands in front of you. Sink low, 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 all the way onto your bum, right into boat pose. Oh, my legs are burning. Whatever variation of boat pose you feel like being in today, choose your own adventure. Do 3 more breaths here. Oh, beautiful work. Okay, grab onto both the backs of your thighs and we're gonna do that rolling transition or whatever. Meet me in a downward facing dog. Cross those legs at the bottom and hop into plank. Press into one last downward facing dog. And then right away, meet me in a child's pose. Oh. So bring that forehead to the mat, relax those forearms. And just take this quick little moment to give yourself gratitude for coming to the mat today to take care of your body. Stretch out those muscles. We work so hard at the gym to get stronger and to learn how, of all the different ways of how to, you know, beat another person up if you do martial arts. Takes a lot of energy and a lot of muscle power. So it's a really good thing that you came here today to take this time to stretch it out. Let's just rock back and forth, rolling our forehead to the mat, dropping onto one forearm and then the other, really stretching out the shoulders, the upper body. And then from here, we're gonna roll all the way onto our belly. And we're just gonna bring our arms out in front of us and lift that right knee almost up to your elbow in a half frog position here. take a couple minutes here just to focus on your breath in these poses. Nothing else matters right now. I don't care if you have a big to-do list of chores or whatever that you have to do. All that matters is you and how your body feels in this moment. So just focus on your breath and how your body feels. We're just gonna go to the other side, so straighten that right leg and then pick that left knee up to your elbow. We're going to release this pose and shift all the way onto our backs. Bring those heels up to your groin and just relax your legs, letting them fall open for a supine butterfly. You can place one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. Really focus on expanding the belly with the breath. This pose can be pretty intense on the groin, so if you're at home and you have a couple of pillows, you can just feel free to stack them underneath your thighs. You can bring those knees together. We'll go into one final pose here. We'll bring our knees up to our chest and reach in between our legs, grabbing onto the outside of our foot, and we'll keep a low happy baby for right now. Those heels are close to your groin. If you want to rock side to side, you're welcome to. And then whenever you're ready, pull those heels to the sky. Really try to pull those knees into the armpits. Rock side to side, massaging that lower back into the mat. Release the pose, bring your knees into your chest for one final hug. And release. Coming into a comfortable seated position, whatever that may be. That is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you liked, let me know what you hated. Please subscribe. I would love to have you in my little dojo. I'm super stoked that there's almost 370 of you right now. That's crazy to me. I'm trying to get to 500 right now, so it would help me out so much if you could share this video with people who you think might benefit. All right, guys. Go out there, go kick some ass. I'll see you guys next time. Os. Oh, I forgot to mention, drink some water. Bye.